Hello! For today's lesson, we will continue learning about figures of speech. Enjoy and have fun learning. This lesson discusses the following figures of speech, namely simile, metaphor, hyperbole, and personification. Let's begin by recalling the meaning of figures of speech. A figure of speech is the use of words that diverge from their literal meaning. These are used by poets to achieve freshness of expression or insight. The figurative meaning may be achieved through special repetition, arrangement, or omission of words. They can also introduce a desirable ambiguity between literal and figurative interpretation. First, we have simile. A simile is a comparison between two unlike things using like or as. Let's see some examples. We bear the bride along like a pearl on a string. In this example, the bride and the pearl are unlike things. When you compare the softness of carrying the bride to the softly carried pearl, you are using a simile. After simile, we have metaphor. A metaphor is a comparison between two unlike things that does not use like or as. This metaphor describes an object or action in a way that isn't literally true. So let's have an example. The car seat is a fluffy cloud. So in this example, we are comparing the car seat into a fluffy cloud. And that makes the sentence metaphor. Let's head on to another figures of speech. We have hyperbole. A hyperbole is a figure of speech in which exaggeration is used to express strong emotion, to make point, or to evoke humor. Let's have an example. I am so hungry. I could eat a whole cow. This is an example of hyperbole because you really could not eat a whole cow no matter how hungry you are. So in this example, you're emphasizing your hunger, right? So let's have another examples. We have the whole world was staring at me. You could have knocked me over with a feather. I am so tired. I could sleep for a year. His teeth were blinding white. So these are examples of hyperbole. So the last figure of speech, we have personification. So if we talk about personification, it is giving human qualities to ideas or things. So let's have an example for you to understand more of personification. The willow tree shook her long hair. So the explanation of this example is referring to the way that the willow tree's long branches sway in the wind. By saying shook her long hair, the tree is given characteristics of a human. Okay, let's read some more examples. The leaves danced on the wind. The hungry soar was visible. My heart was competing with my head. And the wind whistled throughout the day. Alright, for your activity, you have to identify the figures of speech used in a sentence. Good luck! The bed was calling me. A. Hyperbole, B. Metaphor, and C. Personification. What is your answer? Okay, next, her smile is as bright as the sun. A. Personification, B. Simile, and C. Metaphor. So we're down to number 3. We have my backpack weighs a ton. A. Hyperbole, B. Metaphor, and C. Personification. And lastly, we have number 4. You are my sunshine. A. Simile, B. Metaphor, and C. Hyperbole. What is your answer? Okay, good job everyone! I hope you learned something from this lesson.